Let me share something important with you. If you have only heard the 30-year SIP path to becoming a crorepati, that path is genuinely real and works for millions of Indians. Disciplined investing over decades has built real wealth for countless families, and there is nothing wrong with that approach. But there is also another truth that does not get talked about enough. Many Indians who become crorepati do it in 5 to 15 years, not 30. And they all share one common pattern that I want to walk you through today. Indians who become crorepati fast do not rely on one income source. They build five. According to the Credit Suisse Global Wealth Report, the number of Indian millionaires is set to double by 2026. Not over 30 years, over the next 2 years. So, if it was really impossible to become wealthy quickly in India, this would not be happening. Today, I am going to give you the accelerated roadmap that exists alongside the traditional path. Both work. But this one is for those who want a faster journey and are willing to do the additional work it requires. I am going to show you three realistic timelines. The 5 to 7 year aggressive path. This works if you are willing to grind seriously and build multiple income streams in parallel. The 7 to 10 year balanced path. This works for ambitious salaried professionals with a side hustle. The 10 to 15 year achievable path. This works for steady middle class Indians who follow the framework consistently. By the end of this video, you will have zero doubt about which timeline applies to you and exactly what to do this week to start it. I have built this entire framework around one core insight that took me years to understand. By step 6, you will see this insight crystal clear. By step 9, you will have your personal action plan. Do not skip any step. Now, let me first tell you the one insight that genuinely changes everything. The insight that explains how some Indians cross 1 crore in 7 years, while others take 25 to 30 years on the same investment vehicles. The accelerated path is not built by saving more from one salary alone. It is built by stacking multiple income streams on top of each other. The single salary path still works, but it naturally takes longer because the math has fewer engines pushing it forward. Let me prove this to you with simple math. Imagine you are 27 years old. You earn 1 lakh rupees per month. You save 30%, which is 30,000 rupees monthly. You invested in a Nifty 50 index fund at 12% Kaja. How long does it take you to reach 1 crore? Approximately 13 years by age 40. Now imagine the same 27-year-old with the same 1 lakh salary, but they add a one side income stream. Say a freelancing skill that brings in 40,000 rupees per month extra. They now have 1.4 lakh total monthly income. They invest 40% of total income, which is 56,000 rupees per month. How long does it take them to reach 1 crore? Approximately 8 years by age 35. Same starting position, same investment vehicles. One additional income stream cut 5 years off the journey. Now stack a second side stream, maybe content creation or rental income from a small property or dividend income from stocks. Add another 30,000 rupees per month. Now their monthly income is 1.7 lakh. They invest 85,000 rupees per month. How long to reach 1 crore? Approximately 5.5 years by age 32.5. Read those numbers again. 3 different paths, same person, same starting age, same investment vehicle. The only difference is the number of income streams. This is one of the most important insights in Indian wealth building. And it does not get discussed enough because most personal finance content focuses on the investment side only. But the income side is where real acceleration happens. Now let us talk about step number 2, which is the 5 income streams every Indian crorepati actually has. Because once you understand this map, your entire strategy becomes obvious. Stream 1, active income, your primary salary or business income. This is your foundation, but never your only stream. Stream 2, investment income. Dividends from stocks, growth from mutual funds, REIT income. This is what compounds quietly while you sleep. Stream 3, rental income, either physical real estate or REIT dividends, or even renting out an extra room or storage space. Stream 4, side income freelancing, consulting, content creation, online business, digital products. This is your acceleration lever. Stream 5, interest income. Fixed deposits, bonds, government securities, debt mutual funds. This is your wealth protection stream. Most Indians have only stream 1 active. That is one of the biggest reasons wealth building feels slow for so many of us. The math is simply harder with a single income source. People who become crorepati in 5 to 10 years usually have at least 3 of these streams active. People who do it in 10 to 15 years have 2 streams active. People with only stream 1 typically take 20 to 30 years through disciplined SIPs, which is also a completely valid path. The framework is genuinely that simple. Let us now go through each timeline in detail. Now, let us talk about step number 3, the most aggressive timeline, which is the 5 to 7 year crorepati path. This path is real, but it demands a high level of commitment. I want to be transparent with you about what it actually requires. If you want to become a crorepati in 5 to 7 years, starting from middle class Indian income, here is what your math actually looks like. You need average monthly cash flow of approximately 2 lakh rupees or higher from combined income streams during this period. You need to invest at least 50 to 60% of your monthly cash flow consistently. And you need at least 3 of the 5 income streams running in parallel. Here is a real example of how this is done in 2026 India. A 26-year-old software engineer earns 1.5 lakh rupees per month at the company. They have built an AI prompt engineering skill on the side and freelance for US clients, earning an additional 80,000 rupees per month. They also run a small Instagram account about the tech expertise that generates 20,000 rupees monthly in brand deals. Total monthly income, 2.5 lakh. They invest 50%. That is 1.25 lakh per month into a mix of Nifty 50 index funds, mid-cap funds, and sovereign gold bonds. At 13% average portfolio return, this individual crosses 1 crore in approximately 5 years. This path requires serious commitment. I am not going to sugarcoat that. It means saying no to most Friday night outings for a few years. It means using Sundays for skill building consistently. It means having a high level of focus that not everyone is willing to sustain. But it is mathematically real and provably achievable. People are doing this right now in Bengaluru, Pune, Mumbai, Hyderabad, and even tier 2 cities like Indore and Coimbatore. If you are 22 to 30 years old, unmarried, and willing to grind seriously for 5 to 7 years, this is the timeline available to you. Now, let us talk about step number 4, the balanced path, which is the 7 to 10 year crorepati timeline. This is the path most realistic for working professionals with growing responsibilities. This path requires monthly cash flow of approximately 1.5 lakh to 2 lakh rupees. You need to invest 35 to 45% of monthly cash flow, and you need at least 2 of the 5 income streams active. Here is a real example. A 30-year-old marketing manager earns 1.4 lakh rupees per month at the company. They consult for 1 or 2 small Indian startups on weekends, earning approximately 40,000 rupees per month extra. They have no other income streams yet. Total monthly income, 1.8 lakh. They invest 40%. That is 72,000 rupees per month into a diversified portfolio of Nifty 500 mid-cap and small-cap funds, REITs, and SGBs. At 13% average portfolio return, this individual crosses 1 crore in approximately 8 years. By the time they are 38, they have crossed the line. This is genuinely the most achievable timeline for mid-career Indian professionals. It does not require burning yourself out. It requires intelligent income, diversification combined with disciplined investing. The single most important lever in this path is the side income. Even 30,000 to 50,000 rupees monthly from consulting, freelancing, or part-time business work is enough to accelerate your timeline by 4 to 5 years. Now let us talk about step number 5, the achievable path, which is the 10 to 15 year crorepati timeline. This is the path for steady middle-class Indians who follow the framework consistently without changing careers. This path requires monthly cash flow of approximately 70,000 to 1.5 lakh rupees. You invest 25 to 35% of monthly income, and you need at least 1 strong side income stream or aggressive equity investing. Here is a real example. A 28-year-old IT engineer earns 85,000 rupees per month. They have no side hustle and no other income streams, but they invest 30% of the salary, that is 25,500 rupees per month, into a heavy equity portfolio with 60% in Nifty, 540% in mid-cap and small-cap index funds. At 14% average portfolio return because of higher mid-cap and small-cap exposure, with 10% annual step-up as the salary grows, they cross 1 crore in approximately 12 years. This is the path most Indians on this channel will follow. It is the most sustainable. It does not require a side hustle. It does not require quitting your job. It just requires discipline plus correct asset allocation. The trick in this path is the asset allocation. FDs and large cap funds alone are unlikely to get you to 1 crore in 12 years on the savings level. You need genuine equity exposure with some mid cap and small cap allocation. This is critical. Now, let us talk about step number 6, which is the genuine secret behind why income stacking works so powerfully in India. It is not the math. The math is obvious. 2 lakh monthly income invested correctly beats 50,000 rupees monthly income invested correctly. Of course it does. The real secret is compound behavior. When you build a second income stream, you do 3 things simultaneously that no single income person does. First, you learn a new monetizable skill. Whether it is freelancing, content creation, consulting, or trading, that skill becomes a permanent asset that nobody can take from you. Second, you raise your financial ceiling permanently. Once you prove to yourself that you can earn 50,000 rupees outside your salary, you can never go back to believing your salary is your maximum income. Your psychology shifts. Third, you become attractive to opportunity. Side income creators meet other side income creators. Soon, opportunities flow toward you that never flowed before. New consulting gigs, business partnerships, investment opportunities. This is why 2 income people accelerate so dramatically. It is not the math. It is the compound behavior that follows. Indians who stack 3 income streams by age 30 often find themselves crossing 5 crore by age 45. The math tends to be in their favor over the long run. Now let us talk about step number 7, which is the exact 4-stream stack you can build starting this month, regardless of your current income level. Stream 1, maximize your salary. Most Indians underestimate the impact of strategic job changes. Switching jobs every 2 to 3 years in your early career can increase your salary by 30 to 60% each time. By age 30, an aggressive job switcher earns 2 times what a loyal salaryman earns. Use Naukri, LinkedIn, Cutshort, and HiRec to map your worth every 12 months. Negotiate hard. Stream 2. Build a high income skill on weekends. This is the highest ROI activity you can do in 2026 India. Pick one: AI prompt engineering for international clients, video editing for content creators, performance marketing for D2C brands, B2B copywriting for SaaS companies, or web development with modern frameworks. Spend 10 hours per week for 6 months on this. By month 7, you should be earning at least 40,000 to 80,000 rupees monthly on the side. Indian freelancers on Upwork, Contra, Fiverr, and Direct Outreach are earning these numbers consistently in 2026. Stream 3, start an owned asset. This means YouTube channel, Instagram page, online course on Topmate or Growth School, ebook on Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, or a small Shopify D2C store. This stream does not pay you in month 1, but by month 18 to 24, a consistent owned asset starts generating 20,000 to 2 lakh rupees per month in sustainable revenue. The key word is owned. You control the asset, you control the upside. Stream 4, investment income. Take the surplus from streams 1, 2, and 3 and route it into a smart equity portfolio. 50% Nifty 500 Index Fund, 25% Nifty Mid Cap 150 Index Fund, 15% Nifty Small Cap 250 Index Fund, 10% Sovereign Gold Bonds. Use Grow, Coin by Zerodha, Kuvira, or MF Central. Direct mutual funds only, never regular plans. This four-stream stack, executed by an average 26-year-old Indian professional earning 1 lakh salary, can realistically generate 2 to 3 lakh total monthly income by month 24 and 4 to 6 lakh by month 36. That is how the 5 to 7 year CROREPATI timeline genuinely happens. Now let us talk about step number 8, which is the honest truth about what slows most Indians down on their wealth journey. These are the most common patterns that delay people from reaching their crorepati goal. The math we discussed is not the bottleneck. The bottleneck is usually human behavior. Here are the 5 most common patterns that slow down the Indian wealth building journey. Pattern 1: lifestyle inflation faster than income growth. Indian professionals get a 30% raise and instantly upgrade their phone, car, apartment, and vacations. By month 6 after the raise, they save the same amount they did before. The raise vanished into lifestyle. Pattern 2: one source dependency, working at the same company for 8 years for stability. Indian corporates do not protect employees in 2026. Layoffs are happening across IT, fintech, edtech, and e-commerce. Single source income is a vulnerable position to be in. Pattern 3: investing in real estate before equity. Indian middle class families spend their first 50 lakh on a small flat. That money would have generated 3 to 4 times more wealth in equity over the same period. Real estate is best considered after you have 2 crore in liquid investments. Pattern 4: believing in get rich quick schemes. F&O trading, crypto, multi-level marketing, guaranteed return forex schemes. According to SEBI 2023 study, 90% of F&O traders in India lose money. The average loss is 1.1 lakh rupees per trader per year. These shortcuts are usually the longest path to staying behind. Pattern 5: not investing in skills, spending lakh on iPhones but very little on courses, books, or coaching. The richest Indians under 40 almost always invested aggressively in upgrading their skills throughout their 20s. Avoid these 5 patterns, and you are already ahead of most of your peers on the wealth journey. Now, let me close this with a single message before you click off. The 30-year SIP path is genuinely real and works beautifully for millions of Indians. If that path matches your life situation and risk tolerance, keep going. There is nothing wrong with that journey. The 5 to 10 year crorepati path is also real. It is available to Indians who are willing to do 3 additional things consistently. Build multiple income streams, not just one. Adding even a second or third stream by age 30 can dramatically change the timeline. Allocate a healthy portion of your portfolio toward growth equity, not only fixed income instruments. India equity markets are some of the fastest growing in the world, and they reward long-term participation. Be mindful of lifestyle inflation. Every rupee you save by not upgrading your phone or car unnecessarily becomes a soldier you send into the future to fight inflation for you. The decision is entirely yours. If you are 22 to 30, you have the aggressive path open. The 5 to 7 year timeline is yours if you want it. If you're 30 to 38, the balanced path is your real option. The 7 to 10 year timeline can put you at 1 crore by age 40. If you are 35 to 45, the achievable path still works beautifully. The 10 to 15 year timeline can put you at 1 crore by your early 50s with serious financial security. There is a path for every age. There is a path for every income level. Whichever timeline matches your life, the most important step is simply to begin. Drop a comment below. Tell me your current age and the timeline you're choosing, 5, 10, or 15 years. Be honest. I read every single comment, and your declaration might inspire someone else watching this who is in your exact situation. If even one number in this video shocked you, please drop a like. It genuinely helps the channel. Subscribe to Shivani Talks Money for more honest personal finance content every week. No fluff, no fake promises, just the real math anyone can apply to their own situation. And if you want to know the Japanese way of creating wealth, the video is on your screen right now. Go watch that video right here. Take care of your money. I will see you in the next one.